Yeah, let's talk to the woman.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies
Yeah, I
of
was
Famous
told
People.
there's a huge fridge in the building cellar. Can you let me in
A
there?
fridge? No, I don't know anything about a fridge. Aren't you interested in books?
She notes at the bookshelves.
For whatever reason, she's lying to you about the fridge. Seems like you have to find your own way to the cellar.
Okay. And I can open this one. Let me drop a safe here.
The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
Pull open the curtains.
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
I have
She
to do
looks
it.
away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
I heard there is a fridge there that I need.
Everybody suddenly needs something from there. Leave the curtains be. It's what it wants.
Ma'am, this is different. I'm a police officer. I need to get in there.
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there.
She stops abruptly. Her hand flies over her mouth, baffled on her own
I'm
bluntness.
sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
Yeah, I don't care.
No!
Just open them.
Please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything extreme.
Talking is always good. Go see what she has to say. There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
Okay, let's talk to the lady. Oh, woman, why you make things so difficult?
Hello again, esteemed officer. and
Why are you
welcome to
so
Crime,
uptight about those
Romance,
curtains? I just
and
want to know what's
Biographies
on
of
the other
Famous
side.
People. I already told you. It's just a storage room for employees. I don't understand why it's so important.
I already told you.
Just let it go, officer. Go
He-
buy some goddamn books. You're supposed to be drawn to the books.
If it's just a storage room, why does it have seem war protected? If it's just a storage room, then it wouldn't hurt if I just peek inside. It's not like it's cursed, right?
No!
She wavers under your gaze, mouth pressed into a tight-lipped frown. Then she breaks down.
Okay, fine. It's because this place is cursed. Just like Annette said. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything?
She closed her eyes and started mumbling something on her to
Host
her
of
pen.
hosts, she prays. Guard me and my honest business venture from the curse that lurks behind the curtains. Take it easy. You've broken her resistance. Pushing her further will gain nothing.
How does this curse manifest
The
itself?
curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation.
As she runs through the woman and she looks around the dimly lit store.
It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy.
She peers at the curtains again.
Didn't that curtain just move?
Annette mentioned the previous tenants have experienced some financial troubles.
It's not just that, officer. We're dealing with something supernatural here. It's the cacodemons feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here.
Sounds familiar.
It's strange, I feel unwanted. What does it mean?
Truly so? Perhaps the dark energies are leeching off you. You shouldn't stay in the store too long. It may be dangerous.
Okay, yeah, would you like me to take the case? I will investigate, see if the curse is real.
Most certainly not. I don't want anyone who's not familiar with the psychic arts to get involved in this mess. Stay away. Leave the spirits be, so they can return to their slumber.
My liege, you know what this case calls for? A para-detective.
Okay, convince her, let you investigate the Doom commercial area.
Slither
good
up to
roll.
her, you silver-tongued fiend.
Man, I
Show her
came.
what world-class perfidy looks like.
Ma'am, I came here to help. I handled paranormal situation
Are
before.
you sure? Don't think I haven't seen charlatans before.
I sense the physical emanation from afar. The sleeper beyond calls out.
I'm not sure I can trust your claims. Honestly, you look like a bit of a drinker. I'm sorry for being so blunt, but
The lieutenant keeps his usual stony calm. He silently picks out his notebook. Go ahead then. Rock her world, he thinks. I'll compose some notes.
I admit I had my share of drinks, but only because the spectral realm is parapsychologically taxing. Parapsychologically taxing.
how do you know all this?
Here we go.
Your words brought me here in the first place. The Semnese blood also runs through me.
You're part Simonese.
Semnese.
Oh, it means our
yeah.
meeting couldn't have been mere chance. The hand of fate, but I am not the only one at risk. I have to think of my daughter. You are certain you can help us? Keep us safe? I can't allow any collateral damage to hit us.
No problem whatsoever. Your family is safe. The phantoms are not much for me.
If you promise, good officer, then you might be our last hope. Do you swear it?
Hand over your heart. On my honor.
Thank you, sir. There's one more thing I haven't told you about yet. The entity.
Do not act surprised. You know of these things, sire.
Yeah, of course, the entity, for I have sensed its presence.
You have? The entity takes the form of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you know that she lives inside the chimney?
The chimney passage between the heaven and hell, of course.
Yes, that chimney is part of the building's central furnace, and it's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. What is the source of this curse? Here's the key to the warded door behind the curtains. Take it.
Thank you.
And please do return to me after you've looked round. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse. What you discover in there.
Unbelievable darkness and ruin. What you discover? Probably just office space. And the damn fridge. Don't be scared.
I was thinking that right now. I don't believe in ghosts, so yeah.
You see a set
pull
of
the
tattered
curtain open.
curtains.
Okay, let's get
You
inside.
see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little Seminese wards, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
Oh!
Escape, a small terrified. Oh, escape for the placid from the woman. I can't pronounce that. As she tries to best look away, she rounds her face buried in her hands. Okay, I need to equip my lantern. Where is it? Right here. So let's go. Let me save. What do we have here? A goldly shielded of hair dryers. And this one? About an androgynous portrait of a man.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
Unlock the door with a key.
After exerting some force, you manage to turn the key. It's eerily silent. The door slides slightly open, letting a draft of cold air into the room. You feel the tiny hairs on the back of your neck rise up, as if someone's standing right behind you.
What is this feeling?
Outside, the wind howls in from across the bay. The building at Rue de Saint-Ghislain stands like a matchbox on its side, with men inside, like little wooden sticks, ready to catch fire. A panicking woman squeezes the pendant around her neck until it leaves a mark inside her palm. A man, a few meters away, stands frozen with a key in his hand. Somewhere inside, a spider is spinning its web.
Open the door and enter. Yeah, I don't care. I'm not going to say to Kim that and Kim want to talk? Okay, let's drop a save. What do you want to say?
What is this place?
The lieutenant stares and dusty training equipment. Look like a gym to me.
Yes, but no one's been here in ages.
He draws a stripe on the dusty floor on
I
with his
doubt
foot.
the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us.
Some specks of dust shimmer in a faint beam of daylight falling from the window. Other than that, the room is dark. An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
What if there is a reason? Okay, let's just keep going. I'm sure it's just a regular abandoned house, nothing mysterious.
Sounds good.
Yeah, don't believe in anything of that. The poster says Citus, Fortis, the rest is runoff. What is this? Check it out. And what do we have here? The award. Okay. What is this? We can pull it.
A barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them. There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard. Why does it feel so familiar?
Look, it's a trap. There is no collars on the barbell.
You're right. The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then.
What kind of bastard just remove the collars? It should be a felony.
It would be a violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't. No one's supposed to come here anymore.
Is this familiar because I'm a weightlifter?
No, it's not that. It's the stale smell of rubber, the squeaky sound of sneakers, your bruised knee against the mat, and a whistle. Then the feeling is gone. It's just a memory from another life. When we were young and fit.
No, leave it. We already saw that it's a trap, so we are not going to do it. And yeah, I have some thoughts here. Smell like leather and sweat. Okay. Anything else that I'm missing here? No. Okay, let's continue forward. What do we have here? The hallway is blocked by an old window panel debris. Okay. And we can continue here. A large demijohn full strange liquid. While animals stare at you in the dark, stuff with mounted. Poor animal, no rest of the bodies after death. Okay, here. Airship rotors covered in spiderwebs, the remain of your weapons. Huh? Do you have here? Take it all. And right here. A naked mannequin torso, strange yellow color. The blue velvet soft of the touch, motion biting. More money. We have enough to pay. The whirling rags. Steel roto blades bearing the slipstream logo. What is this? The production scalar filament. Oh, okay. We have something good. Okay. No. Get inside.
Looks like someone tried to reconceptualize their business here.
I don't get it.
Look, the skis and rotor blades both bear the same slipstream logo. It seems likely that they started out making one, failed to turn a profit, and then pivoted to producing the other.
But the question is, which did they start with and which one they pivot to?
That's a good question.
What a strange leap of imagination, and yet they still fail. How sad.
Reality is ruthless.
Yeah, man. My reality is... Okay, come here. And what is this?
This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
The radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside.
He sounds surprised and
But we
cautious.
are looking for a fridge, and we are pressed for time, so...
On the other hand, it's not that I'm not interested in abandoned radio computers.
Yeah, step away. We are in a hurry right now. We are in a hurry right now, so when we find that stuff, I will come back and check everything. Oh, check out more money. Okay, no. What is that? Okay, is this one? The stuff that we're looking? Let me check. No. What is this?
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace.
Oh, it's a
coloring
furnace.
it pitch black. Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony.
No, I will leave it. Like I said, we are in a hurry. When we find the fridge, the stuff, an ice cream maker, the forest unplugged. What is this? Flashlight casts a straight shadow. There is a hidden door there. Okay, let's get inside. And what do we have here? Two rusty rifles hidden above the piglin look inoperable. Someone has stuck a busted beneath the ceiling. And
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
Look around the secret room.
Seems like an old bunker from the revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache.
Look, there is a hole in the wall. Shine the light on the hidden
There
compartment.
is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting.
Okay.
Do you want to take a look?
Yeah, I
Your
want to
hand
check it out.
reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs, rummaging around. You find rusty rifles hidden away.
Inspect the rifles.
Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest. But one catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others.
Okay, take
It's
it.
a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way.
Hey, what does this mean, a rifle here?
It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
He likes this find.
Okay. Let's continue. Yeah, I'm seeing. This is the fridge. Okay. What do we have here? Grab all the money. Take it all. Okay, let's save here. And what do we got here? Oh, we have a drama one. Okay. And what do we have here? Oh, we came out. No. Get inside. Where is the freaking fridge? Oh, okay, it's here. No, it's not here. A cellar.
Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads off into the darkness, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby.
Don't rip the red one out. You'll awaken the ghosts.
Unplug the black belt.
Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
Is black, is not like it's the red one.
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything. The electric distribution board.
Okay, just
Somewhere,
plugging in.
a machine hums along with.
And I need the fridge. Where is it? Is this one? Don't tell me it's the bear stuff.
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost, and the bear's eyes are glowing red. The bear looks oddly realistic. Is
Crack
it
open the door.
taxidermy? A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
Look inside the
The
refrigerator.
shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge.
Okay, this is the fridge. It looks enough for two
It's
corpses.
certainly an eccentric choice, but it is capacious and cold enough to...
But the optics on this are awful, he thinks. We need to be as silent as we can. Your visual confirms you could fit 2 more bodies in the ice bear fridge.
Shall we go and get the body then? I'll take the head, you take the feet. The stairs won't be easy, but we'll
Okay.
manage.
Yeah, let's
The
do this
body
right
is
now.
heavier than you expected and stinkier. It takes half an hour to get it down to the butcher. Then 10 more minutes to stuff it into the fridge. The lieutenant takes a step back to admire your handiwork.
Beautiful. A dead body in a nice bare fridge. This is some of the best police work I've ever done.
Really? You think it's good work?
No, not really. Look at that. What have we done? We stuffed a dead body in a nice bare fridge. This story does not leave this room.
Okay. Yeah, we did our best with the means at our disposal.
Did we though? Okay, maybe we did.
Man, I prefer, I will be totally honest with you, I prefer this being here and not in the freaking Whirling Rags fridge. Yeah, whatever, this is a basement and it's abandoned.
At least we've stopped the body from decomposing further. Now you can conduct another inspection under controlled circumstances.
Inside the icy realm of the ice beer fridge. The corpse stands slumped, waiting.
Tell me something, that man.
Shoot, Looney Rooney.
How did you like it in the fridge?
I like it a lot, brother. This really is your finest hour. You're a genius. A regular Corpelangelo.
Okay.
Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
What is a giant bird shape and close? Let me drop a save and let's give it a try to this 28%.
The bear's eyes are still glowing red. It's guarding over the freezing corpse hidden. Your arm reaches out
success!
and your eyes close, as if by their own volition. It's
That was
dark
good.
all around. You feel cold, dead flesh through the latex glove. It's right under the palm of your hand.
Okay, what is this? I love that. I will give another point to
His
perception.
face, his cheeks, his nose, his fat, swollen lips. Like a rubber spider, your gloved hand crawls on his features. Everything is silent, all around.
You crawl out his nostrils.
They are swollen shut. You need to really push to get in.
Push your fingers in his nose.
Only the little one fits. The flesh changes shape as you bore in, searching for something in the cartilage. The thing you're looking for, it's not there. Crawl out, spider.
Put your fingers in his mouth.
The oral cavity is cold and moist. A ball-like tongue attaches itself to the base of the mouth, lolling around like a scallop. You're on the right track.
Play with it. This feels right.
The tongue moves freely in the cavity. The mucus of the mouth is slippery, fragile, even through the latex. From the soft meat, teeth are budding. Hard pearls of bone in the gums and in the
Okay.
back of the mouth. Can you feel it? You're so close. Rip his jaws open now. Look
Oh,
in.
open your eyes and look.
A vision of black and dark red death, pried open by your hands and studded with teeth. Looks like he's laughing. Death fumes rising from his throat. And there, in the back of his mouth, above the bell of the uvula, right in the soft palate.
Okay, what do you have
see
in
a
soft
hole,
palate?
barely visible to the human eye. It is swollen shut, almost vanished. No larger than 0.4 centimeters in radius, the edges appear darkened. An abrasion collar. This is what we're after.
Say, abrasion color.
Abrasion color.
The lieutenant looks in and there is a pen in his hand. His notebook is open and the copy paper. Touch it with your finger gently.
A black trickle of liquid runs into his throat from the wound.
Put your finger in.
Your index fits right in there. A tight tunnel of flesh opens up. Tissue damage. Wide enough for 2 fingers. As
Brain
you-
stem?
Yes, that's what this part is called.
Yeah, I know. Feel around first.
The basal ganglia feels clumpy. What entered here has torn apart his reptilian complex. This man will never sleep again. Never wake.
Push deeper.
Your yellow fingers slide into the remains of the limbic system. There is no resistance. It's gelatinous. The slug-like structures are damaged too. The tearing extends deep into both hemispheres. The ululations of the limbic system have ended. All is quiet.
There is a cavity cut right between the hemispheres.
The lieutenant answers with the sound of his pen on paper.
Push deeper.
Your fingers are all the way in now, reaching toward the inside of his skull. The cavity goes further, but the entry wound isn't wide enough for the rest of your hand to follow.
Wriggle in.
Your fingers reach toward his skull. His cerebral cortex feels like jelly. Cold jelly. Strange
It's a
fluid
bullet.
streams down your wrist as you push deeper until you feel it on the tip of your finger. Ice cold serrated metal. Its edges cut right through the latex and into your finger.
I feel a solid object right under the skull.
Can you Can you get to it?
Inspect the skull first.
There's a tiny crack, a protrusion in the cranium, right in the back of his head. Your finger must be pointing straight at it from the inside. The object that is in there stops just short of the skull, in the encephalus, knocking this tiny
That's why I
fracture
want beside
into the
calculus.
cranium.
We have the makings of a very small exit wound here.
Okay. Let's give it a try. Oh, beautiful. I love the rolls in the dice and stuff. You're pulling out.
You pick the object between your index and middle finger. It feels sharp, like metal. With your face twisting from pain and concentration, all you need to do is just...
Slowly pull your fingers out.
The inside of the head feels cold and smooth, like a glove. Sweat dripping down your brow. Careful not to lose the prize between your fingers. With a plop, your hand emerges from the mouth. The garden glove is covered in blood right up to the wrist. Between your fingers, a small flower, a blossom made of lead.
Yeah, I know it.
A bullet.
The lieutenant puts a small bag marked evidence under it. Drop it in.
The bullet falls in the bag, leaving a smattering of blood on the plastic. He raises the bag under his eyes and says,
A non-caliber. Rifled. Some kind of brittle alloy. Fractured on impact.
Can I have it?
Of course. You deserve it.
The lieutenant drops the bag in your hand and it feels like...
We need to add an item to the injury list. Injury number 4. Oval entry wound with an abrasion color. Soft palate, back of mouth. High velocity. Temporary cavity in brain tissue. Small exit wound on the occiput. How does that sound?
Sounds about right.
Opinion, fatal injury.
Agreed.
And one last thing. We should amend injury number 3. Ligament mark. New opinion, non-fatal. Post-mortem. Treatment.
Yeah, I'm seeing, and I'm pretty scared that this is organ.
he's proposing the bullet was the real cause of death.
Oh,
and
no,
the
no, no,
hangman
because
attempt
we
to
came
conceal
later.
this fact.
No. The ligament mark, the fracture elbow was all treatment. It was all treatment.
Yes, and the belt around his neck, the hanging, even dragging him to the yard. All of it was done after this man was already dead.
Yeah, that's why they didn't force him. He didn't decide to fight, and that's why he was halfly naked and stuff. Yeah, everything matched pretty well.
I
Agreed.
have had my doubts since you showed me the tracks. Why did they carry him over? Why not march him, I thought. There was no satisfying explanation. There have been other signs too. Small details. Everything is too neatly designed for us to assign probable cause here, as we did, full-heartedly. Well, no more.
We almost fell for it, he thinks. There is, of course, the very real possibility he was both shot and hanged.
Maybe the bullet holds more answers.
Yes, we should take a closer look at it. I am certain it has more to tell us.
This little thing could reveal much about the weapon that shot it.
Okay, who will do this?
That's for us to find out.
Mm-hmm.
But this, it will make finding them just a little easier.
No, I don't think it's this. I think I need to wash myself.
Oh, you really do. I am glad to hear you say that. Your room in the Whirling in Rags should come with a bathroom. Be sure to make use of it in the evening.
Okay. What happened next?
We bag the corpse and carry him to the holding pen of my kinema. I can transport him to processing myself, but I will be gone for the rest of the day.
What should I do in the meanwhile?
Work on the case. Tend to personal matters. Try not to do anything too dangerous. An officer needs backup in a neighborhood like this.
But we have an appointment
I'll
at
leave
9.
that choice to you. And one more thing. Great work, detective.
After you bag the corpse, Lieutenant Kitsuragi will leave the party until tomorrow morning. You can do side tasks, and even the main case, but it might be more difficult. Plan his exit accordingly.
No, close the door. I will come later to do this, but we have a lot of other stuff to do. Okay, let's save. Wow, man. We got it. I'm super happy. Okay, let's just start exploring now that I can. Let's go back and yeah, let's deal with the. And I have a. Shivers is being super good right now and it's helping me a lot. Also, I want 1 point in logic and rhetoric. But let's give a try to shivers. Yeah, let's give a try. And then I will do rhetoric. Yeah, I don't want to give too many empathy because I don't want my mates to be crazy.
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker, the mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. A diagram for summoning some time-forgotten being. The symbols seem very esoteric. The whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic tiles. Very pedantic.
Hold on, how I know Kendra mosaic titles are supposed to look like
History classes, students with their textbooks open, studying the roots of our civilization. Those aquarelle blue tiles looked beautiful in the sun.
What I'm looking at?
Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7, UKV 123.9.
Radio frequencies for what?
Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced.
So we are dealing with something medical here?
You think so? The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants.
Wait, who's the Game Master?
Someone very important. A conductor for the hundreds of story threads that pass through the Game Master's frequency.
If it's a game, then who's playing?
Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like. A list of names under the stations suggests people across 6 Isolas would be playing. Muindi, Insulinda, Kotla, Grad, Samara, and even Ilmara. All of this is gone. There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became. The schedule. I know Doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
What else is Queen of the Line?
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages.
Okay.
Lonesome. Long way home.
Oh, we have completed.
Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market. Past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake. The frozen eye at the center of the district. Then past the video rental store on the corner. There, at the end of a street lined with pine trees, a small house no larger than a matchbox. 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times are gone. And so are those people. Why did you come here? Why are you still here? And where's the dealer? You have to get back to work. That's all you have now.
Okay, we got it. Speed gives 1%. Learning cap, perception rise to 5. Okay. Okay, I'm happy with this. Let's continue. What is this?
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes, like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there.
Take the
Photos
drawings.
and these lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types
Elves.
of welkins. You make out
This is an elf.
candle welkins,
What are you talking about?
casting, wax, translucent welkins, with organs shining under their skin, and even ether welkins, hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space. Who are all those creatures? Fantasies of a tortured, feverish mind? You should adopt one of those welkins as your persona. No longer a mere man, but a welkin. One of the welkins towering among
Okay,
the rest.
examine the walking, this is important.
It's Vara Hamira, a high welkin.
Nah, I don't care
The
about this.
Haldor, the Twar.
Yeah,
An
it's-
inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little welking creatures.
Whisper, one of them is the walking super. Well, this has been educational. Let's move on the walking.
Just look at those details. So much effort.
And for what?
Okay, inspect the photos.
photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees grown in under the snow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried up riverbeds. abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones. You see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers, boreal dvorg, yurts under the snow, great mammoth-like beasts of burden, albeit dark and cold. This vision also feels cozy. A pinned postcard reads,
check the schedule.
This is a monthly calendar from the year 50.
Yeah,
It
this is
looks
like
a bit
nothing.
like an academic calendar. Everyone is constantly teetering on the edge of the abyss.
Yeah, I
Mini
know.
stands for a mini meeting.
Yeah,
time
we can
goes on,
read,
looks
but
like they
I'm not
didn't
going to
make
look
it.
that. The lieutenant looks at a frigid eyes full of
The note
nothingness.
in the bottom left
Okay, check the
handwriting
notes.
is only partly legible. The full text reads, Heat death of the universe is the new black. Another note says, the biggest
Yep.
outside, a cold wind wraps the building in its bosom. Snow
Okay, let's leave this one. This one didn't show like anything. Okay, let's go all the way back. What do we have here? Oh, we have stuff here. The floorboards creak. Yeah, give me more money. I'm almost... Yeah, I can live in... What is here?
An iron safety curtain curves before your eyes, folded like a bellows. It covers half the room, blocking the way into a colossal... This must be where the entity lives.
Knock on it.
What an odd thing to do.
Nothing harder.
Still nothing.
Nothing harder.
Those curtains prove to be surprisingly
Careful.
sturdy. If this is really an entrance to the chimney, then there must be a furnace somewhere as well. Maybe there's another way to get in.
Can you please try to refrain from attacking random things?
I can try. Blow gently on your brother knuckle.
Thanks. In any case, there's no way we can get in right now.
Okay, so we need to get for the other place that we just got. What else do we have here? We have anything here in the back? Yeah, I don't want to answer my companion. Like, I like to hit things. Like, why you are going to answer that? Psst, like, you're totally nuts or what? How we came from where? No, I'm pretty sure we didn't came from here. Does someone live here? Yeah. I'm thinking that you don't have a ghost woman. You have occupants. I don't know if you know what is that. But here in Colombia, you see a couple of those. Not too often, but you see them. Occupants are people that take your... Okay, this is the gym. This is the entrance. Let's go to the room. Occupants are people that take your house or your place illegally, and you can take them out because the law protect them. It's crazy. Don't ask me why the law doesn't help people with that, but it is like that. Okay, you hear their entrance.
A thick layer of coal dust covers
Kim,
the furnace.
what is the thing? Is
Coloring
this a
it.
furnace?
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney.
Okay, he opens the door and gingerly peeks inside.
No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. Only dead rats.
Look inside the
It's
furnace.
dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs, the echo is so prominent, it's impossible to discern what the voices are saying or what's producing them.
What are you doing?
I'm not sure, Kim, but I think I can hear someone talking upstairs.
Wait, really? Maybe it's coming from behind those safety curtains we saw upstairs.
Those voices I heard maybe is the malignant. No. Smear your hands with the coal.
A lush layer of coal now covers your skin, sinking into the wrinkles. Your hands look ancient.
You feel the spirit of Ramut Karzai,
Ancient hero of Grad, pulsing through you. All that's left is to cover your face in war paint.
Hey, Hardun Karsai, smear your cheeks black with coal.
3 dangerous stripes appear onto your cheeks, telling stories of your wild soul.
What are you doing?
Nothing, sorry, that was stupid.
Yes, it was.
Okay, let me. Let me drop here.
A thick
And
layer
what is
of
this?
coal
Physical
dust
instrument,
covers the
58%. Okay,
furnace,
let's give a roll.
coloring it something
Oh man, I got it.
breaks loose
Okay, I
in
got it.
you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then,
Sorry for laughing, but yeah, I can imagine this. He with this face being covered in coal. Man.
Hello?
You hear a woman, boy, answer.
you've awakened the entity.
This is the police, who's there?
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it.
You hear a low rumble upstairs. The sound of a curtain being pulled aside.
After you, officer.
Okay. Kick it with your foot. No. How? You're saying after me? After me what? I
Thick
need to get
layer
inside?
of coal dust covers.
Okay. On the second floor, she said. Hey, we have anything else here? No. I'm not going to take out I'm not going to touch the power box because we probably are going to need it. Here, probably.
An old coal box. East Delta Commerce Center.
Andrew
This
Orlando
must
Hair.
be the name of the doomed
Apartment in
commercial
boxing for
area.
young athletes. Oh, this
You
is
ring
second
the
floor.
doorbell. But what an ominous name for a hair salon. Doesn't bode well for anyone's hair.
24-hour window, Emma Fashion Atelier.
You wait for a minute or two, but all you get from the call box is silence. No one answers the call.
Let's. No, it's not here. So let's leave it. It's probably this woman. Let's do a quick save and let's go inside. It was you who took me?
You're alive and well. Don't keep me waiting now. What's in there?
The dark
It
sarcophagus.
was, yes? How was it?
Tell her how ghastly it was. You know it's what she wants to hear.
Honestly, Adam, no. It was a charnel house of failed business enterprise, leeching life energy from this bookstore.
I knew it. Oh, such horrors that have been thrust upon us.
She shakes her head.
But what else did you find? Did anything survive? No, of course not. Have you located the entity?
You don't have anything of substance to.
Oh, okay. So we can go to the. She probably opened the door. Okay. Yeah, I was confused because she said second floor and well, like second floor, but we are in the first one. What you're talking about, woman? And no. It's probably she opened this door. Wait a little bit. Okay, let me save. Is this one? Oh, this one is open. I love it. Man, this game. This tray full of dice. Colorful polyhedral dice. Hundreds of them. And this one? Candy dispenser has been repurposed to contain dozens of dice. Okay, let's talk to this person.
Hello, I'm Nia.
A bird-like woman sits on a throne of a tool with emerald light shining through her hair.
Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Milius.
She taps on her headphones.
So what kind of die are you looking for?
Could this be the malicious entity? Perhaps it's wise to go along with this masquerade for now. She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
Hold on, what do you mean by millennials?
Yes, Amelia is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these.
She pats the headphones on the table.
Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I was so absorbed, I must have missed you knocking.
Why are you asking me about dice?
I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
Dungeons and Dragons? Sure, like role-playing games, I need some dice.
Very good. My rate is 10 real per set. Unless you want something really unusual. Take a look around and see if there's any particular stone you want to use.
The walls around are covered with rows of precious stones and
It
minerals.
almost looks as if the stones and dice are a natural part of the room, growing out of the shelves like stalagmites. This person means you, or no one else, absolutely no harm. She will answer freely and honestly. No falsehoods are present. She's a novelty dice maker and doesn't have anything to hide. Ask what you need.
Hey, how did you become a dice
How
maker?
did I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused field with too much competition. Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dice out of cobalt. That was my first order. I grew it from there.
Do you like role-playing game yourself?
Not especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay. And role players as customers? They're nice people.
Some of those nice people have big bucks to spend on novelty items.
Yep.
She's thankful for the security they provide her.
What do you know about the man that was lynched behind the whirling racks?
Nothing really. I didn't know him.
Who cares about the dead body? We might be dealing with a malignant
No,
entity.
man, shut up.
The lieutenant looks at his notebook, then the woman under the large window.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window.
Do you often work Sunday nights?
It's an odd profession, making dice for people. But I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home.
And you never took your eyes off the work to look out the window?
I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness. It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone.
What do you mean by daily ruckus?
Well, there's always something going on in the whirling's backyard.
Just so to try and come up with an example.
During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. Must be because of the strike.
She's heard of the murder, but did not see it, sire. She's not sorry to disappoint you. Informing on someone in a murder investigation would intrude upon her focused existence.
But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid.
I see. Thank you for your
She
answer.
nods.
Anything else, officer?
Hey, where are we anyway? What is this place?
We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know. But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus.
Plaisance was right. There's an entity living in the chimney. You should ask her about the curse.
Creative.
I heard this place is cursed. Did you know that people call the Doom conversion area?
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true.
How do you explain what happened to all of those companies then?
It's just capitalism. We only hear about tales of success, so it's often surprising to realize how many ventures actually fail.
Exactly. Plaisance is the one who sent me. She's convinced that the place is swarming with malicious energies.
Plaisance, the bookshop lady?
Yeah.
I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energies spared her somehow?
Actually, the bookstore isn't doing that well. There are hardly any customers and she has to exploit her own daughter to keep the company going.
Oh, right. But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in rags? Some people say it's part of the building complex.
The Whirling Rags part of the Doom commercial
You
area?
could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the east of the Commerce Central project.
Now the Whirling Rags is doing well early. Its waitress just took off and customers have trouble paying bills.
And then there is me.
She sighs looking at her messy work table. All kinds of tools lie there scattered, from knives to carving files to wire
I've
cutters.
been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million-real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies. Strange, isn't it?
Yeah,
Maybe it's just because she's so talented that she's been able to woo the curse.
yeah, I have to admit that this inconsistency is so-called course.
I was just about to ask.
She
What
lands.
do you think? Do you think the curse is real?
Time has come to face the source. Fear not, for the forces of the universe are supporting you in this psychic quest.
Yeah, I'm starting to see that there is no curse, only business decisions and natural market fluctuations.
Exactly. Truth is always so disappointingly mundane and boring. But I'm glad we got this sorted out. Anything else I can help you with today?
That's all she has to say on the subject. She's been thorough and truthful, as far as we can see. Plaisance is not going to like what you have to tell her.
Do you know what happened to the other tenants? Everyone else is gone.
More or less. Are you interested in anyone specific?
Oh, quite a lot of them spring to mind. Rats scuttle in the dark rooms, under the abandoned blow dryers and dusty mannequins. Cobwebs cover rotors and radio computers alike. So much failure.
There used to be a hair salon here, right?
Yes, I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something similar. They weren't a big hit around here. Turns out that working class men don't like genderless haircuts. They're scared of that word.
A bit of experimenting every now and then isn't bad.
Yeah, I guess I'm a simple man. I don't really have any opinions on hairstyles.
Me neither. I just want it off my face.
What happened to the gym?
It wasn't merely a gym, it was Artemitep's boxing club. A community project created to steer at-risk youth away from drugs and crime.
How did that community project work out?
It didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse. At some point, someone started a rumor that the punching bag downstairs was full of amphetamines.
It's not really full of that. No one would store their drugs like that.
Yeah, it was a bad idea.
Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt. This was a few years ago. It's gotten much more peaceful around the plaza ever since.
What up with the broken windows?
Oh, this one's a mess. There used to be a company that promised to repair windows 24 hours a day. What could go wrong with this one, right? Turns out, the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing snuff milias. Who would have guessed?
What's the snuff milieu?
And they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just littering the hallway and I have no idea how to get rid of it on my own.
It's a shame about those windows. I'm not even going to ask about the million.
Yeah, don't.
Did someone here make stuffed animals? I saw mounts lying around.
You mean Mr. Fabron, the taxidermist? No, he mostly just did drugs. Anything else?
I found a creepy mannequin.
There used to be a fashion atelier here, but I have forgotten the head designer's name. They were doing well for a couple of years, until the insect rights activists came.
I didn't know insects had any rights or activists.
Yeah, the atelier didn't know it either. They produced a certain collection that used chitin among the materials. Apparently chitin is made in the Occident, where it's extracted from beetle wings. And you know how all kinds of political movements are big in the Occident. The activists shut down the biggest chitin supplier, which of course caused the price to skyrocket. And, naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in chitin from then on. The atelier went bankrupt before they could finish the collection.
I'm glad that someone took care of the little guys. I like insects.
Really? Anyway.
Poor guy. Suddenly, you get a feeling that insects are important to the case somehow. It's hard to say why.
I found a building intercom, but it's not working.
Oh, right. I hope you didn't try to ring me. I think none of those doorbells work, including mine. I'm still in the middle of connecting the wires. Sorry about the confusion.
So you're telling me that we have doorbells there? Which
The
one?
one with an empty name card. It's the
Oh,
last
okay.
one in the list.
I have a few more
As
questions
I said,
about the
it's
building.
quite useless right now. Sure, I'm listening.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
I have any shivers on my clothes? Let me check. Clothes. Shiver. Rhetoric. Empiric. Electro. Suggestion. Drama. Half-light. Drama. No. Man items. No. Nothing. Evidence. Fracture bullet. Yeah, I will interact with that later. Let me drop a save.
Oh,
Let's give it a
it's you
try.
again. Are you looking for
If
a
it works,
die?
it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
You feel nothing. If anything, it's uncomfortably warm in here.
Leave it at that.
She has begun to idly clean one of her carving tools with a dirty kerchief.
Yeah, I will give another point in shivers and I will come and try it. Oh, I know I can't. Okay. It's okay. So let's go all the way up. Let's talk to the business owner. Yeah, woman. It was nothing. It's Emma Atelier. It is Emma Atelier? Okay. Right here. Yeah, moving sometimes in closed space is a little bit odd, but it's okay. Yeah, well, I need to talk to you. You're going to be super disappointed. But super disappointed. But it's okay. It's the hard reality. Let's drop a save here. Talk to the lady. Where are you talking?
What have you found?
Eh,
And also, do buy the books. There may be teachings in them.
I talked to the entity you told me about. Her name is Neha, and she's a novelty dice
A
maker.
novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep.
No, man, I felt her aura. She's not the one to blame for this course.
I don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom? How did she explain the curse?
She looks
The
perplexed.
narrative she's built herself, it does need tearing down. Just don't say you don't have any answer yet. The uncertainty is killing her.
Okay.
To hell with it. Perchance you ought to just lie, sire. You've come this
No, I'm
far.
going to lie.
You know how to end it. There is an entity behind the entity.
Yeah, she said it's just capitalism. Bankruptcy is a quirk of our economic system.
Wait, what? The entire economic system is cursed?
This is a lot for her to pass.
Yes, the system must be cleansed of immigrant. No, what? It is true. We're living in a precarious world. Nothing ever turns out right. You need to get used to chaos.
Precarious world? Economy?
She looks loud and dependent in her trembling hands.
I understand what's going on here. You went in there, rummaged around, and accomplished nothing. And now you're telling me these intellectual things to cover up for it. It's okay. You don't have to. I was wrong to trust another person. I will manage this psychic calamity as I always have. Alone. On my own. Thank you for nothing. Please, do buy some books, or be on your way.
She concludes talking dependent and waiting for her blows.
Total psychic collapse between you two right now. There was never any other way this could have gone. She's just too far gone into her own mind.
Oh, okay.
I am sorry we had to disappoint you, ma'am. Can we go now?
Yeah, let's leave. Yeah, we don't have any course or stuff here. So let's leave. Now we need to use the radio to... That was my last task of in my mind, to compare the armor stuff of the guy, the ID of the armor.
Inside, you see a set of steering
Yeah,
wheels,
I know.
a radio microphone,
Pick up the radio again.
toolbox, and the
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Could you run a serial number from a pair of armor boots for me?
Sure, officer. What's the number? And the make of the armor, if you know it.
Okay, the make of the model of the armor is Fairweather T500.
Got it. I'll contact the ICP database immediately. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully they'll have dug up something useful by then.
Call back tomorrow, okay. End the call.
57th, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering.
Yeah, whatever. Let's close it. And now we need to go to the whirling racks. Because we need to interview the woman. But I think that will be in the next episode. So thanks for watching. If you like it, give a like, subscribe, and we will continue in the next one. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and follow me on my social media. See you on the next video. Bye bye.